Good morning, children. Let us start with lesson number 4, Evolution. The concept of evolution. The word evolution is generally understood to mean gradual and continuous change. Gradual means what? Taking place in stages over an extended period. In stages are there. So gradual and continuous change means evolution. Evolution in the plant and animal world can be explained in the following manner. In the process of survival, by adapting to environmental changes, certain internal physical changes occur in some animals of species. Adapting to become to become adjusted to new conditions. And species is a group of living organisms. Over a period of time, these internal changes became inherited characteristics seen in all following generations. Thus, a new species with characteristics different from original may be created. Such a species is usually more evolved than the original one. Sometimes the original species dies out or becomes extinct. Extinct means having no living members. That species, that living organism becomes extinct. Extinct means having no living members. Sometimes more than one species evolve from the original one. The first scientist to give a systematic explanation of the concept of evolution was Charles Darwin. So Charles Darwin was the first scientist to give us systematic explanation of concept of evolution. Species which are capable of adapting to environmental changes are able to survive. The one that cannot do so become extinct in the process of evolution. Those who can adapt, those who can adjust to the environmental changes, they can live, they can survive. But those who cannot become extinct means they die. In ancient times, there were many species of type of animal called dinosaur. Dinos in Greek means terrible and saurus means lizard or reptile. Dinosaur means a terrible lizard. So dinos means terrible and saurus means lizard and dinosaur means terrible lizard. Some of these dinosaurs were enormous in size. Enormous means large in size. It appears that these species of enormous dinosaurs suddenly became extinct. Some sudden natural disaster or environmental change is believed to be responsible for their extinction. Disaster means any sudden calamity event that brings about damage or destruction, for example earthquake, flood. So sudden calamity which brings destruction. Fossils. So some sudden natural disaster or environmental change is believed to be responsible for their extinction. Fossils of dinosaur with wings have been discovered. Fossils is any preserved remains, the remains, an impression or trace of one's living thing from the past geological age. So the remains of the dinosaur with the wings have been discovered. It is believed that some species of two-legged and winged dinosaurs evolved into birds. Some species of two-legged dinosaurs that evolved, that is gradually developed into birds. You can see it in the picture, skeleton of dinosaurs and a reconstructed picture of dinosaur with wings. The stage of evolution of animals. We have learned in the previous lesson that life on the earth began with unicellular organisms known as protozoa. These unicellular organisms gave rise to multicellular living things. Multicellular having more cells, more than one. The multicellular organism evolved gradually and various classes of plants and animals came into living. Invertebrates. Animals without a backbone are called invertebrates. For example, the snail. You can see it in the picture. A snail, it is having no backbone. So, animals without a backbone are called invertebrates. Vertebrates. Animals which have a backbone are called vertebrates. Look at the one given below. Aquatic animals, for example, fish. So, fish is a vertebrate animal. It is having a backbone. What are amphibians? Animals which live in water and also on land. For example, a frog is amphibian. So, frog is amphibian. It lives both on land as well as in water. Reptiles. Animals which crawl. For example, a snake. A snake is a reptile because it crawls. Mammals, for example, a cow. Cow is a mammal. Mammals. Now, what are mammals? Mammals are the most evolved animals among vertebrates. The following are the characteristics of most of the mammals. First, growth of baby in the mother's womb or sometime before birth. The baby is fed on mother's milk for some time after birth. So, the growth of the baby takes place in the mother's womb and the baby is fed on the mother's milk after birth. So, this is mammal. The platypus and some species of anteater are exceptions to these. You can see the picture over here, a platypus and anteater. The platypus and some species of anteater are exceptions to this. They are considered mammals because even though they lay eggs, they suckle their young ones. Now, what are apes? Apes are somewhat like humans in appearance. They mostly live on trees. Those species of apes which continued to live on trees retain their original ape-like form. However, in grassland, some ape species were forced to move around on the ground. These species evolved gradually in time and gave rise to human species. This happened first on African continent. The first human species is called the primitive man. Primitive means the first. In next lesson we shall learn more about the evolution of human species. So apes are somewhat like human beings. Human appearance they have. They lived on trees, and these species of apes they continue to live on trees and retain their ape-like form. However, in grassland some species were forced to move on the ground, and these species evolved gradually in time and gave rise to human species on the African continent, and the first human species is called primitive man. Primitive means first. Okay, and in the next lesson we will study about evolution of human species. Okay.